hello, good evening. Yeah, my name is Luca. I'm from Italy, and I don't no longer live in Italy because that's what smart Italians do. We leave the country because Italy is nice, but nicer from a distance. I mean, how can I say? If you haven't visited Italy, please do. It's a beautiful country. If you like history of art, there are beautiful cities. If you like food, it's great food. Or if you like fascism, you would love Italy. My countrymen invented it and they're still doing it, following the original recipe. It's amazing, really. So, nicer from a distance. And 11 years ago, I was tired of corrupted politicians and the Italian economy in recession, and I wanted to move to a better place. And I moved to London. So, I guess I failed. I don't know. I initially wanted to be an actor because sometimes in the UK they make so many movies and sometimes they need Italian actors, mainly to play the barista or the criminal. Small roles, I thought I can do it. I found out I cannot. I failed every single audition, even for the Italian roles. Yeah, I didn't expect it, but they told me that my Italian accent is good, is natural. But somehow my face doesn't match my accent. They told me I look Polish. Okay, so maybe they were right. I remember this commercial for a pizza and the casting director telling me, "You do sound like Marco selling the pizza, but you look like Pavel trying to sell an Eastern European frozen pizza. And this is not what the client wants." So I don't know if anybody here is writing any movie, a short movie, anything really, would you please consider adding to your script this beautiful character of a Polish immigrant with an Italian accent in London? What a sad story. It writes itself, really, because the dream is still alive. It is. But I like living in London so much so that 4 years ago I managed to become a British citizen, and that was an achievement for me. Yeah, it felt weird because I became British after Brexit, and it felt like getting an upgrade of your ticket on the Titanic. So get the full membership. There's a better view of the iceberg from the Citizens Lounge. So I did, and I saw what a crash. But as an Italian, I love being British because now that I'm British, I can brag about winning World War II. What an achievement. It's been only 4 years for me. I'm still buzzing for that victory. Actually, I am the first one in my family to win World War II. I am. My poor parents never made it. My grandfather, prisoner in Africa. What a loser. I'm so ashamed of him. But he was one of the baddies, so that's good. Because for those who might not remember, Italy and World War II, not so good. I would say bad. I should say embarrassing. Like, at the beginning of World War II, Italy takes a gap year just to see who's gonna win. And initially Germany is winning big time, so Italy bravely joins Germany. But then Germany starts losing, mainly because it's allied with Italy. Don't underestimate the role Italy played in defeating the Nazis by joining the Nazis. Whoa. That should make a movie, but like Operation Reverse Psychology. Something, I don't know. Hitler didn't see it coming. And halfway through the war, we switched sides. We should have been disqualified from the war. This is not how you play the war, Italy. We should have been at the Nuremberg trials. And I think some Italians were there, doing catering for judges, probably. It still counts. But, that's the past. World War II. Now we're heading to... That's the past. And I'm a winner. And as a British person now, I have a king. It's a new feeling for me. In Italy, I had Berlusconi for many years, but it's not the same. And because, when you become British, you have to pay a lot of money. You have to pass a few tests. But the final thing, you have to pledge allegiance to the royal family. All of them, including the kids, everyone. And I was a bit confused because I thought, guys, I'm Italian. I'm gonna pledge whatever you want me to pledge, but you shouldn't really trust me. But I was a good boy. I meant it. God save my king. I can't afford another coronation. I didn't like Coronation Day when it happened. Oh, I watched it all on TV. There was nothing else on the day on English TV, and it was beautiful. It made me feel better because I'm broke. Normally I'm broke, but on that special day, on Coronation Day, on TV, I could finally see all of my taxes on parade. And I thought I knew I had money somewhere. There it is, in a golden carriage. Wow, what a bold choice, fancy. And there was my king sitting on his throne with his crown. My crown, because I pay for it. And he was wrapped up in a massive golden duvet. I don't know what was that. It looked like a giant Ferrero Rocher. But it's my king. And the royal family in England is not having a great time. It's a difficult year for them because the king is ill and the princess is ill. Prince Andrew is fine. So a very difficult year. But but I'm optimistic. I'm trying hang in there, buddy, because you have to resist. And also a little bit more about myself. As you might know, I like history. I love history. I think it is because I'm Italian. And when you're Italian at school and you study history, at the beginning, it looks great for Italy. Oh, yeah. Early stage, we got Rome, the ancient Rome. They used to rule the world. They used to rule the world like with the Roman Empire. Don't know if you've been to Rome recently, but they can't figure out how to run a night bus service. They used to rule the world. How? Why? I don't know. They say Rome wasn't built in a day and not by Romans. Certainly not by Italians. I don't know. Someone did. Aliens maybe. It wasn't us. And another thing that, even the Renaissance. Oh, Italy performs very well in the Renaissance. We know because every single Ninja Turtle is Italian. So that means something. Then things go downhill, so yeah, we don't look about it. But it's nice. And then another thing about myself, I'm hypochondriac, so I don't smoke. Well, I breathe air in London, so my doctor told me I should really stop, but it's the only thing free, so I keep doing it. If you smoke, I love you. If you smoke, you are my hero. Because they try to scare you with those horrible pictures on the packaging. Like the guy with a hole in his neck. It must be so uncomfortable to smoke through a hole in the neck. I respect that guy so much. That's commitment to me. And my favorite picture is the smoker's lungs. I don't know if you've seen. There's a pair of brownish lungs. I'm not the doctor, but the guy with those lungs is not with us tonight. No. He didn't make it. Especially if you compare that picture with the other one, the white, fresh lungs of the non-smoking guy, who must be dead. Because I can see his white, fresh lungs outside his body on a table. So I'm not a doctor, but if I can see your lungs on the table, you're dead. So at this point, I'm confused. I don't care about smoking anymore. My only question is, what happened to the guy who did not smoke? He should have been with us tonight. I don't know. I want to know the full story. They never tell you. But it's interesting. And also, it's a bit of a cliche, but I'm a Catholic. Well, I'm pro-abortion, pro-LGBTQ+, but I still self-identify as a Catholic. I do. Recently, I went to the Vatican to meet the CEO of my religion, the Pope. And he met me. He said, it's amazing. If you haven't been to the Vatican, it's incredible. It's amazing. The palace is beautiful, marble everywhere, Swiss guards, just like Jesus wanted. That's all he wanted. I don't remember which part of the gospel, but that's what he wanted. It's beautiful. And when I'm still Catholic because when I was a kid, not what you're thinking. No, I had a very happy childhood. But I had a wonderful childhood. I was a lucky kid or an ugly one. But when I was a kid, they told me, if you want to go to heaven, you have to be Catholic. And I thought, okay, I'm in, easy. And now they are changing terms and conditions. And I hate it because now if you want to go to heaven, apparently you have to be a decent person, which is impossible if you're Catholic. Let's be honest. I'm still trying, not so sure. The good thing, when you're religious, you're never alone. There is God somewhere, and he has a plan. that's the beauty. God has a plan for each of us. Sometimes God changes his mind. He does. I can prove it. He gave me blonde hair, and he took it off. Why? I don't know. He knows. My body, your choice. Is this, are we gonna play it? I don't know. I'm confused. But you know, you have to have a dialogue, and God is he looks after me. He's protecting. Like right now, he's protecting me from fame and money. How? It's the Almighty, really. No better place than London to be protected from money, really. It's amazing. And also, you know, there's one thing I miss about when there was the pandemic. You know, I didn't have to go to church because my church was streaming Sunday service on Facebook, and I loved it. Praying from remote, it was amazing. I loved it because I remember the last Easter of the pandemic. What a roller coaster of emotions! It started on the Good Friday, when Judas betrayed Jesus. And finally on Facebook, I could use the shock reaction. I did. And I wrote in the comment section, Judas, how dare you? It kind of does every year, but I didn't want to give any spoiler for new Christians. So I might have left some hints, because I wrote in the comments, guys, this Good Friday sounds a bit misleading. Jesus is not having a Good Friday at all. Hashtag red wedding. Who knows, knows. And when Jesus died, I sent tears. Many tears. I'm not a cheap person. Many, many tears. One laughter, haha, by mistake, because they're so close. And many more tears to cover the laughter that was floating on the screen. And I apologize in the comment section. But 2 days later, when Jesus rose from the dead, like he does every Sunday, really, but that felt special. So, thumb up. I was the quickest. Jesus was still dead when I started cheering him up. But I knew my boy wouldn't let me down. So, thumb up, heart, lots of hearts, because it's a joyful moment. So, hearts, and it didn't feel like enough. So, I wrote congrats. Don't know if you ever tried on Facebook. If you type congrats, it turns orange and poof, there's a nice confetti balloon. It's cute. I think Jesus deserved this. And it does. But I tried to tag Jesus. No official account. I looked for a while, then I panicked. I had to tag a random Mexican guy. Jesus. Father of two. What a plot twist. I don't know more about Jesus because he hasn't accepted my friendship request, but who knows? But you know, you need to have another thing is, you know, when it's not easy to have a dialogue with God. I live with this example. Before moving to the UK, my initial plan was to go to Japan. I wanted to go to Japan and learn Japanese, and without a visa, you can go there for like 3 months. So I thought, why not? I never went there because that happened on March 2011. I planned my trip in March 2011, then when the Fukushima earthquake happened, followed by the Fukushima tsunami, followed by the Fukushima nuclear disaster. And that's where I draw the line, because I have a condition. I mean, I'm fine with gluten and dairy, but nuclear radiation, really bad. I got a rash, I die. It's bad. No, I can't do uranium and plutonium, no. So I canceled the trip, and a friend from my church came to visit me and said, "Oh, look, have you heard from the news from Japan?" I said, "Yeah, it's horrible, and you know, I have a severe allergy. I don't think I'm gonna go there." And this friend said, "You know what? I think this has to be a sort of a message of God for you, not to go to Japan." So apparently God killed 20,000 Japanese because he didn't want me to go there for 3 months. Thank you, my Lord. I feel seen. I feel loved. Next time, why don't you kill just one Japanese? Make me find one dead Japanese on my doorstep with a sign. Don't go there. God. Like a Da Vinci Code for beginners, an easy one. I pack my stuff, print my boarding pass, open the door, see the body, read the message, get the message because I'm not stupid, move the body next to my neighbor because I don't like him, and I cancel the trip, so it will be easier. So guys, my time's up on stage, not in life. Maybe both, who knows? When you're Catholic, you know God is gonna kill you. You don't know when. So life is so exciting. You've been amazing. I've been Luca Cupani. Thank you so much.